Okay, greetings. Hi, Virgo. That's you folks over here. This is Tarot Lumination. It is your February 2019 mini ASTRODOODLES report. Okay, I'm going to try and keep it really short and sweet. It's just generic, and I'm just sharing information that I generate for myself over here because I use them in personal readings and so on. It's a very handy reference point. Okay, let's see. So uh, it's kind of a split month. February 2019, a lot of people see it as Aquarius season, but halfway through, we're already flipping into Pisces season, which is your kind of generic opposition energy. So you might be feeling the sensation of really profound stuff heading your way towards the end of the month when we shift into Pisces. So we got to get through that first, okay? So it's the Aquarius season. First week, all the planets are clustered really tight in just one half of the chart. So that's a lot of pressure. It eases off a little bit uh, towards the end of the month, but it's still very lopsided on the way the charts, the planets are delineated through the heavens. So I see this as very awkward energy. And there is another awkward element going on between Mars and Uranus. I see it as very volatile, okay, creating a lot of instability. February 4th, that is the Aquarius new moon, okay, new starts, new beginnings. I'll show you that on the doodle in a moment. Let's see, keep going, let's keep going. The sun moves into Pisces on the 18th, okay? That's when things shift towards your primary relationship dynamics, the energy of full opposition, okay? Pressure, okay? Challenges. I see a lot of challenges around the 14th, 15th, and 16th. I'll show you in a moment. February the 19th, we have the full moon. It's on a 0 degree point, so it's very strong, kind of like a screaming young baby. It's just raw energy. The Virgo moon opposing the Pisces sun, okay? There's some sweet things happening towards the end of the month, but they are, facing off with some very hard T-squares that are unrelenting. My opinions, personal opinions. This is for everybody, still Virgo, okay? I see a lot of shifting and changing and very wobbly vibrations happening this month. A lot of it, I think, is to do with the very lopsided energy distribution of the planets. I see a lot of unrelenting Capricorn energy all month, and that's still the reverberations from the January 5th super heavy duty new moon eclipse. That's going to send waves, for months to come. We're still dealing with it. It's harmonious for you, Virgo, but still, it's an eclipse energy. We're still handling it. And it's opposing, it just happens to be opposing the Cancer North Node journey for the collective, for all of us to be more caring. So there's a lot of polarization going on with our own ability as human beings to face the right direction in our journey in life when we're all being called to be more caring. Next, we had this Mars-Uranus clash. They're very, very tight, very, very close. I see that as high volatility, making things very unpredictable. And it's right on the cusp. Uranus is right on the cusp energy here at 29 degrees, hovering slowly before it moves back into Taurus for that 7-year journey. Okay, I see this as radical, disruptive, unpredictable energy, and most noticeably in things like the weather and the environment, the land, weather, nature. You might even see it on the Weather Channel. But it also affects us as individuals. I see this as very impulsive energy and leaving us with, so long as Mars stays that close, I feel it leaves everything very accident prone. You just have to look at, again, the Weather Channel. There's so much like highly unpredictable, very disruptive, dislodging type of energies happening right now for everybody. So let's get to you, Virgo. I already pulled yours out here. Yay, this is what it looks like. This is an astrodoodle. It's for you, Virgo. I know it looks like complete gibberish. Just see it as, what are they called? Mixed media art, or something like that. But it makes sense to our illumination. So this is you, Virgo, okay? Now, I want to start at the early part of the month, February the 4th. That's the Aquarius new moon. It's right over here in your health sector, your habits, your daily work activities. What are you doing in terms of new starts, new beginnings to improve your health, dear Virgo? I'm hoping that you see this as a chance for new starts, getting ready to be healthier in the context of primary fundamental relationships. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, let's go back to the Capricorn stuff. Over here, Capricorn is still very moving very slowly, heavily through your fifth house of true love, relationship, enterprise, risk taking, being out and about there, spoken, self-expression, things like that. So there's a lot of shifting and changing. You might be morphing at very, very slow, deep, profound rates that are very, very good for you. But because it's change, that might be awkward, okay? Now, I'll go to the moon thing and this thing in a moment, but can you see this line here? Okay, I put this here to make it very clear as a marker between this half and the rest of it. Okay, it's more like this third. Almost all the planets are piled up over here, so it makes everything very lopsided. Please see this as a circular table. We're looking at the top, and there's only 3 legs. Okay, so you stuff everything on this side, everything tends to go whoa, whoa. And the only counterbalance throughout a lot of the month is just the moon and where the moon is transiting. A little tiny moon has to compensate and balance out all this. So it's a lot to ask. So my feeling is that the lunar transits will be very significant in how we feel through the month, because the moon the moon will be facing off with all the other planets over here, okay? And it'll face off, the challenges will be through the squares and the oppositions, okay? So that'll happen through the month, like ding, 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 ding. Those could be very wobbly moments. Okay, I've been hearing all sorts of reports of people like tripping up, falling over, vehicles like just and things like that. So just be very, very careful. Your feelings do affect your behavior. Okay, now let's keep moving. Over here, February 18th and 19th, we have the sun. So basically, the sun is moving into Pisces over here, your 7th house of primary relationship. Okay, and the day later, it's the full moon. Okay, sun over here and the moon over here in Virgo, right there for you. So it's a very strong energy. It's the 0 point. And of course, you might be a different angle or degree or whatever, but for the rest of the month, I feel your sense of primary fundamental relationship is going to be really, really woken up here. Like, what is actually going on with you and a significant other? It needs to be very much more clearly defined and understood. And luckily, it's harmonious over here because you've got this stabilizing you. It's this just might catch you off guard. That's really like what I'm thinking here because of the wobbles, okay? All we've got is just the little moon over here and everything else piled up over here. So towards the middle and towards the end of the month, please be aware, Virgo, of any, let's say, disruptions and jolts in primary relationship. Now over here, this is the danger spot. I see. This is, I mean, it's also exciting and very radical and, opens up new doorways for you. It's in terms of higher consciousness, but coming out of intimacy. So maybe your sense of intimacy in primary fundamental relationships and loving relationships is expanding. You're seeing your whole life and world from a new perspective, a bigger, broader perspective. Okay. So, but again, this is very wobbly because the Mars-Uranus energy is potentially a total setup for volatility. So please be careful. If you really want to get into this deep and properly, you know where to come, terralumination.com. Go to the connect page and we'll talk about it. We'll get you set up. Okay, do this properly. So that's all I got to show you for now. I'll just hold it there for a second and leave it at that. All the best, Virgo. Bye-bye. See you soon. Oh, do the cross watching. You know that. And the sun, moon, and rising. You know that.